Tools you need are in the description below. You need a Phillips head screwdriver, tri-point screwdriver, pentalobe screwdriver, isesamo opening tool or any type of pry opening tool. As stated, the kits in the description below have that. Part 1 is, with your pentalobe screwdriver, remove the 2 bottom screws. Pretty straightforward type of task. Next step is opening the phone up. So let's look at it as a book. What we want to do is get under the seals here, flip it open. Now, for those that find it a bit too sticky, as there's a little glue underneath, you can go around with a heat gun or a hairdryer. Now, going around the edge is recommended, and you should still be able to touch it with your hand and not burn yourself. If it is burning, you've heated it too much and it can even damage components or the screen, or even whatever's connecting to the screen under that. So make sure you do not overheat it. This one has been opened before, so it will open easier. And what I do is I put my pry tool in between the bezel and the main casing or housing. I move it down, and then I go around the other side to the left of it and do the same thing. This just unsticks any of that waterproofing material underneath. And slowly I pry. Just be patient, don't put it under the actual screen and pry, just where the bezel is. And then you slowly move up. And on this side I do the same. Be very careful, as there's cables on this side. As you can see, this is how much I'm going in. It's a few millimeters. So I've gone in like that. And then it flicks open, and we open it like a book, like so. Now, a little trick that I've learned when I'm doing this is, when I open it, I don't open it and leave the screen on this side. I try to tuck it in and fold it there. So if you do it that way, you won't have to remove these plates and disconnect the screen to change the home button. We've got 1, 2, well, there's supposed to be a screw there. Previous repairer must have left that out. 3 and 4. So we remove them with the tri-point. One. Two. And 3 only in this situation. Remember, you've got that one there. I'll just use some, this should pop off easy, but I'll use tweezers just so you can see. So that pops off easy like that. Now, put that aside. Under this little part that flips open like a book. So you've got the connecting part from the screen, and this should flip open. Now, if it's really tricky, or it feels tricky, it isn't, but you don't want to be tearing stuff. So I usually get something that's non-conductive I'll try and do it with my finger and not block the view. So I push down here, and then I will, under that part there, separate the connector. Now you can do that with your fingers if it feels easier. Flip that over, and you'll be noticing that the home button connects to the screen there. Now there's adhesive under the home button. What you want to do is loosen that up. Now, once again, another option is to loosen that up, heating on this side of the screen with a hairdryer or heat gun or something warm. Don't make it burning hot. Don't want to damage any components. In this case, the screen's been changed, obviously, so this should be fairly loose. And I'll get under there, lift it up, and now it should slide through there. You remove that broken home button, we get the replacement out. And now we put that in there. Everything is in reverse now. One of the easiest fixes. Seems a bit tricky when you're disconnecting it, but look, it's something that once you've done, you'll realize it is easy. You tuck that under. And it falls over. So we go under, we go over. Don't worry about adhesive if it's not sticking on there, because it will sit firm. So we go under, then over. Now, just take note here, you'll see that it's not really aligned, so even if you try to flip it over, that won't connect. You need to drop this down a bit and then flip it over. There we go. So that's clicked on. Now, we secure this home button underneath by just pushing it up with our finger underneath like that. Put the remaining screws. One, hopefully it fits, which it does. Assume that if you've ever opened up your phone and you close it back together, assume that that water resistance is gone. Okay, so now it's simple. Let me just. And then it should tighten in there firmly. And for the last one as well. And last but not least, seeing it's your first time changing it, just make sure you boot the phone on. If there's anything strange that's not occurring, as in the button's not working, what you need to do is give it another reboot, check it again, see how it goes. Any issues or questions, drop a comment below, and I'll be bringing out more videos. Thanks.